What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Say Less Sports Talk, Episode 2. Daniel, what do we got?
So today we're going to recap the Super Bowl, talk about highlights, key points, go over our predictions that we made. We got the MVP, where do the teams go from here? We got some coaching hires that we're going to go over, and some free agents and possible trades that might go down this offseason.
Nice. Alrighty, boys. Our predictions. Last episode, if you guys watched, we made predictions on the Super Bowl, such as the Gatorade color, the what else?
Coin toss.
Yeah, coin
over
toss. It says
84.5. You got what we got is right here. So AJ got 4 correct. I only got 2 correct. So the over/under for the national anthem, it did go over. She had a minute and 44 seconds.
Let's go.
Coin toss was heads.
Yeah.
It did not go over 84.5 points like we both thought it was
48.
going to. My bad. 48.5 points.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir. You were right. It did not cover spread with Bengals. It was a 3-point game. You called the first touchdown.
They're going to guard Cup, but think about this, right? They had Eli Apple on his ass. And Eli did.
No. Eli Apple is not guarding OBJ for the first touchdown.
I meant Cup.
True.
Cup. And I'm surprised that Cup didn't score because that guy sucks. But
it was
OBJ
Hilton, though, who get. OBJ only caught 2 passes before going out with injury. We'll talk about that again later. I thought it was going to be Cup. He got OBJ correct. We both thought it was going to be Stafford for MVP. Thank God it was Cooper Kupp. I think he really deserved that. He capped off an amazing season. Only the second wide receiver of all time to have a triple crown and be MVP. Super Bowl MVP in the same season. We both called Rams being winner. Obviously, both our score predictions were terribly wrong, especially me. But me... I called the Gatorade color, which in my heart is the probably best win because that is probably the hardest one. Well, not the hardest one, but I don't know. It just feels better in the heart, you know?
It feels better to get the Gatorade color correct.
All right.
Alrighty, man.
All right. So some highlights and key points. Ramsey got absolutely embarrassed this game.
Yeah.
He needs to figure his shit out. Oh, my God. He let up 2 of the 3 touchdowns that happened in this game. Granted... One of the touchdowns should have been called a face mask and been called back. But still, he played terrible this game. On the last play of the drive, very last play, he fell. Jamar Chase was wide open for the game-winning touchdown.
Yep.
If only Joe Burrow had a sliver of more time, he would have had that.
Yeah, that looks scary, dude. I was like, imagine if he didn't get swarmed by Aaron Donald. That'd have been the game-ending throw right there.
Your boy almost predicted the final play.
Super close. If you guys want to
close.
check that out, it's on our Instagram and our TikTok. He was closer than I thought he was going to be.
So close. Aaron Donald got there. He got the sack. He just didn't strip the ball. It was so close.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery to OBJ, man. Torn ACL. Second time in a matter of a year and a half. Both against the Bengals.
Wow.
Both against Bengals.
Suspicious.
Another player who tore his ACL twice against the Bengals, Le'Veon Bell. So I wonder if the Bengals just have bad juju.
Maybe, dude.
I mean...
OBJ did really well considering that he only played for a little bit.
So. 2 catches, one of them being a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, can't...
He definitely can put his name on that Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's a free agent this offseason, so we'll see where he goes. I mean, I think he made a strong enough case to... get a decent deal, and hopefully he'll get to play some more again, but we could see OBJ retiring here.
Really?
Possibly. 2 ACL tears in a year and a half? You got to consider your health after that. He's 30 years old.
Come on, he's gonna come back.
I think he will come back, but he has to consider that he might need to hang up the cleats. Right?
No way.
He's
coming off a Super Bowl, bro.
I mean, I would...
And if Stafford stays, which probably will, but... They could go back to back here, dude.
They could, but let's talk about a bigger name that also might be retiring this offseason.
Yep.
Aaron Donald. He came out and said before the Super Bowl, if they win the Super Bowl, he will consider retirement.
Damn. Aaron Donald's been part of that team since they were shit. So, he's
been with them since he's been drafted. I mean, I feel like he still has at least 5 or 6 years left in him before he needs to even consider retirement.
He's still one of the best in the league. So.
He's considered the best overall player in the league because of his value for what he does.
Yeah.
He gets double and triple teamed on the line almost every play.
You have to.
And he still gets to the quarterback.
You have to, bro. It's Aaron Donald.
You have to. Penalties in this game weren't terrible. No. There were some missed calls, like that T. Higgins face mask that should have been called. There were plenty of false starts. False starts that should have been called that were not called. And also, there were plenty of holding. There was a holding call on Ramsey on the second or third, the drive right after the Rams scored the first touchdown. Gotcha. Ramsey held T. Higgins, but then they called a holding on Cooper Kupp on that last drive. Yeah. They called 3 penalties the entire game, and then they called 5 like in the last 30 seconds on that last drive, which is wild. And they missed a ton of false starts that should have. The Rams got very lucky, but then again, the Bengals had many times to put this game away, and they didn't. So then again,
they had plenty.
You let the Rams hang around. Their playmakers are going to step up and eventually make the play. I was honestly expecting more out of Joe Burrow. He had a great game. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He played a great game. I was just expecting more just because of what he has done this year. That's all. Yeah. That is basically all.
I definitely think he could have done a lot more. I mean, it's the Super Bowl, so I would try to go all out.
Yeah, he even said that himself. Yeah. He said that he should have done more, could have done more. He almost had another knee injury, too.
Yeah, I saw that. In the fourth quarter. I was like,
he almost was. It was bad. It was scary for a second.
Yeah.
MVP. Cooper Kupp.
Deserved. 100%.
Deserved. Yep. 8 receptions, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning touchdown.
Honestly, I wish you could split the MVP, like a co-MVP.
Give it to Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, for sure.
People are saying Matthew Stafford should have deserved it. I'll give you some stats. We can talk about this here in a second about whether or not you think yes or no. He went 26 for 40 with his 65% completion percentage, 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which one of the interceptions was not his fault.
Yeah.
Sony Michel dropped a pass that he should have caught that went right into the defender's hand. You can I guess you could debate the first interception he had was not his fault, but it was a deep bomb to Van Jefferson that, in my opinion, probably wasn't very catchable.
No.
So he threw it right into Jesse Bates' hands, and then that.
Hey, man, it's the Super Bowl. You got to go for it.
Yeah, I guess.
Because you never know. Like, Eli Manning throwing that lob up in the air and catching it, you know?
Yeah, it's lucky. I mean,
you got to go for it.
Yeah. All right. Where do you think both teams go from here going into the offseason?
If I'm the Rams, I'm going to try to stay the same. I'm going to try to keep everyone in as possible. Because, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
I can go to the Super Bowl again. We can win another one. Hell, I could win, go for a 3-peat. But it's the NFL. It's a business. So, you never know.
True. Rams, I'll have to say it's hope. You just got to hope. You got to hope Aaron Donald does not retire. Yeah. You better hope OBJ comes off this ACL tear.
And good health.
The peak form that he was playing in with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You got to hope Von Miller would want to resign. He's a free agent this year.
Yeah.
I could see him resign. We'll talk about that here in a second. We'll hope Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp will be a top 3 wide receiver for the next 5 years to come.
5 years?
5 years to come.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. Bengals, you got to fix that offensive line. It's
another KC thing, bro. It's just offensive line.
You are going after offensive linemen in free agency, the draft, etc.
Yeah.
And possibly even some corners.
Get rid of Eli, bro. Get rid of Eli.
Eli Apple needs to get out of here. Cooper Kupp was cooking him all day.
Yeah. I don't even... See, that's the thing, bro. If you know Eli Apple is getting smoked, you got to give another cornerback a chance, bro.
Yeah, but then again, you think about...
Charles Awuzie, he's not bad. He's not bad.
True, but their other outside corner was Hilton. He was a slot corner for the Steelers. He was a great corner in the slot. I just don't think he's a good outside corner. But Awuzie is their inside man, and that's why I don't think they put Awuzie on the outside. But that's what I think. I think the Rams have to hope, and the Bengals have to attack and go for offensive linemen in the offseason.
Yeah.
That is really what it comes down to. Also, another point I wanted to bring up. Last Super Bowl, Buccaneers won. Home stadium.
Yep.
This year, Rams won in their home stadium. Next year, it is in Arizona. Cardinals home stadium. Do you think Cardinals sneaky. They start meshing. Kyler a little bit matures here. That defense starts clicking like they were at the beginning of this year. Do they somehow make the Super Bowl and win next year? This is an extremely early prediction. Yes, no.
I say no.
No? Like a hard no?
Hard no.
Hard no?
I don't know what is happening with Kyler Murray in the Arizona Cardinals facility and organization, but it's not good right now. And I don't know. There's so many other avenues that Kyler could go down. And
You think would give him a better shot at winning a Super Bowl?
yes, and or he just literally just leaves. I could totally see him doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for right now, I'm saying no. No way.
I could see possibly. It's a very, very...
If it stays the same...
Yes, if it stays the same with Kyler in the organization...
There's just so many other things happening right now.
If they get back to peak performance like they were playing at the beginning of the year where they went 11-0, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, 9-0, not 11-0. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was having reminiscence of the Steelers season.
They're so good, bro.
Fuck off. All right. Let's go to coaches hiring. Coach hirings.
Coach hirings. Alrighty, baby.
Who do you think is the best pickup for these teams?
You know what kills me? The Dolphins, bro.
No. We're not getting there yet.
God,
Who do you think is your best pickup so far? We haven't even hit offseason yet, and every coaching one has been filled. Every coaching slot has been filled.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
I'm going to agree with you.
Jaguars.
They got the best pickup for coaching.
It's kind of like the Eagles, bro. Doug Peterson's coming in, fresh quarterback right out of
quarterback. Yep. He
college.
was a QB
and it
coach.
worked out.
Yeah, he was a QB coach for the Eagles from 2011-2012 when Andy Reid was there.
Mm-hmm.
He was also the offense coordinator for KC in 2013-2015 when Andy Reid went there, and then came back to the head coach for the Eagles 2016-2020. He also won a Super Bowl in 2017 with Nick Foles.
Yes, that is
You
true.
got to think.
I like it.
I think, that is
good.
I think the Jags had a great pickup there. What do you think about the Bears picking up Matt Eberflus? I think that's how you say his last name.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no goddamn idea who that is.
So he was the
Just saying.
He was the defensive coordinator for the Colts from 2018-21.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, he was the linebackers coach for the Cowboys from 2011-2017. All right, this man's defensive schemes are insane.
They're good.
Insane. The defense when he was the defense coordinator for the Colts, they were top 10 in takeaways 3 years in a row.
Was he with the Colts last year?
Yes, he was with the Colts up until this year. He just...
Okay, then, yeah, I would... Okay, that's really good
my
reputation,
only
man.
problem is they went right back to a defensive coach, like Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
They should have gone offense, in my opinion.
Yeah,
defense
because
is
they got
good.
Justin Fields, bro. Like, they need
to... If Doug Peterson signed with the Bears, that would have been great because, in my opinion, if he would have done some magic with Justin Fields, that would have been a scary franchise.
Yeah.
Would have been crazy. Texans hired Lovie Smith. He just got promoted through the Texans.
Yeah.
He was the defensive coordinator for them this past season. But before, he's been coaching in the NFL since 2001.
Really?
Yeah, he was with the Rams 2001, 2003, right?
Uh-huh.
Then he went to the Bears, coached there for 8 years as a head coach.
Okay.
And then was in Tampa whenever
So,
Jameis Winston was...
He's been around.
He's been around.
He knows
has
what
the
he's doing.
experience.
He knows what he's doing.
I think, though, this is a gap till they find the right coaching fit they want.
I was thinking that because I was like, they didn't really go out.
They didn't go after anyone. They just promoted.
Yeah.
Vikings, Kevin O'Connell. Man is coming off a Super Bowl win with the Rams.
Mhm.
He was their offense coordinator.
Yeah.
How do you like this fit with Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook offense?
As you know,
You hate Kirk Cousins. I understand.
I don't.
I
mean,
understand.
yeah, the man has numbers, right? But it's it's literally consistently meh.
It's not consistently meh. It is
Meh.
not consistently meh.
Dude.
He puts up numbers. It is the defense that is meh.
Okay, so then why would they go for an offensive coordinator?
Because their last coach
Uh-huh.
was a defensive coach. He was a defensive coordinator in the past.
So he did.
So they're switching
Mike
up here.
Zimmer, right?
Yeah, he was a defensive
So he
coach
did
in the past.
shit.
Yeah. So I have no clue what was up with him. But
I hope this works out for them.
I think this was a good pickup for them, especially him coming off a Super Bowl win. He's riding a high.
Yeah.
He's going to want to roll that into next season, where I think they might start off with going 4-1 next season, 5-1.
What I hope actually happens though is that they get rid of Kirk Cousins.
Who are they going to get? Who are they going to get to replace Kirk Cousins?
I don't know.
Who's the backup?
I don't even know his
Exactly.
name,
Kirk Cousins is their best option right
bro.
now.
What pick do they have? Do you know off the top of your head?
Middle teens, maybe like 16, 17.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get Pickett then.
They can't get Pickett.
No.
Wims will probably be off the board by then.
I mean, they're probably just gonna stick with
They got
Kirk
to,
Cousins
and they're
till.
giving him hella money for that. So I mean, I
Yeah.
think they have to ride with him.
But whatever. Brian Dabble. Is that his
Daboll.
name? Daboll?
Mm-hmm.
Bull. Again, I don't have any clue who that is.
He was the offense coordinator for the Bills.
Oh, okay.
He's been the
He's got
offensive
respect then.
offense coordinator for the Bills from 2018-21. He has been with who knows. This man worked his magic with
Yeah.
Josh Allen and promoted his passer rating and percentage. Who knows what might happen with Daniel Jones?
Oh my God.
They're giving Daniel
It's-
Jones one more year. There's
It's
no
like
more they give
old
him.
Yeller, bro. Just bring him back to the barn and just shoot Daniel Jones. I don't even know why they picked him up in the first place. But, if it works out, bravo. Congratulations. It
That's
only
what
took
that's
how
what you're
many
saying.
years? 4 or 5? Like, come on, bro.
Josh McDaniels, he is back in the AFC West.
Scary.
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 Are you scared?
I mean, the Raiders did pretty good last year. And for having like a backup head coach, right? Which, I mean, he did
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah, and then I don't know why they didn't re-sign him as
I
the
don't
new
know
head
why
coach.
either. He
He's
did
now
really well.
he's the special teams head coach at the Packers, which is so unfortunate.
Wow.
He definitely should have got a better job or at
Yeah.
least a shot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who he should have replaced on this list here in a second, in my opinion.
Josh McDaniels. Yeah, I definitely, with this head coach for sure, I definitely see them making it to the playoffs and making a good run. If
Second, third round even?
possibly.
You see them beating a 1 or 2 seed?
I don't know. It's too early to say. But
Do they win the AFC West next year with this new head coach? Josh McDaniels
it's
is
definitely a possibility.
He is a 3-time Super Bowl champ
It's
with Tom Brady and the
definitely
Patriots.
A possibility.
But then again, in 2009, 2010, when he was there with the Broncos,
Yeah.
he did terrible.
Yeah.
They were not good seasons when he was with the Broncos.
I don't know. It could be, yeah. I think they could do really well.
Okay.
And they don't have to, scrape their way into the playoffs. But Mike McDaniel,
You know who this is?
I do.
You do know who this is.
I do know who this is.
Surprisingly, because he has the least recognizable record out of everybody here.
Yep, I do know who this guy is. He's
Tell
from
me.
San Francisco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from San Francisco.
I don't know what specific
He was the
coaching job
offensive
he's in.
coordinator for 1 year in San Francisco. You know what he was before this?
No.
He never held an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator or head coaching job before that. He
Wow.
was a run game coordinator for the 49ers for 3 years,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Hmm.
He has been ball boys. He has been an intern for other teams, but he has the least coaching experience. He has been on 6 different organizations and has always been the run coordinator at best.
I question the Dolphins' sanity at this point.
I agree. In my opinion,
I don't know why.
the Raiders coach, their past coach that just signed with the Packers,
Yeah.
should have had that starting job over Mike McDaniel.
Or just don't fire your other head coach that you had and who's doing decent.
Good, yeah. We'll talk about him last. Dennis Allen, he
Mhm.
got promoted through the Saints. He
Okay.
was the defensive coordinator
Got it.
with the Saints. He just got promoted. He was the head coach for the Raiders from 2012 to 2014, though.
So he obviously knows what he's doing. He's been with the Saints for a while now.
Yep, and they're keeping defense.
And, okay.
So the offense coordinator is probably going to get the entire role and overtake of that offense now that Sean Payton is out.
I like it. I think it could work out.
Yep. All right. And Nathaniel Hackett.
I'm
the Broncos.
so okay. So obviously I don't like the Broncos, right?
But this is an amazing
I'm a
pickup
Chiefs
for them.
fan. Yes, exactly.
This
I'm
is
very
an amazing
happy.
pickup.
I'm very happy they got rid of their other head coach, and I think they need to
I like
clean slate.
I
here.
like how they're diverting from having so many defensive coaches to offense because offense is what they need right now.
They do need that.
He
a lot.
was offense coordinator for the Bills.
They need to get
2013, 2014.
But yeah, they need to get a good quarterback because Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think are going to cut it. So.
No, definitely not. But he was also the Packers offense coordinator from 2019 to 2021, and those were their possibly 3 best offensive seasons that they've had in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, you really can't blame them for going after a guy like this. I mean, I like the pickup. I think it'll work well. I don't see them making the playoffs, though. I don't. Especially with the quarterback situation. That defense won't carry them there.
I don't think it's like a rebuild, but it's just you need a year to get
slate
yourself under.
It's a little fresh slate.
Yeah.
All right, Brian Flores. How did this man not get hired?
Oh,
I thought he was a perfect fit for the Broncos or for the Bears or Jags, honestly. Yeah. Any of those 3 positions would have been perfect for him.
I think he's a good coach.
I think he's a great coach.
He's a great coach.
He's a great coach.
I think he could have made at least half of this list.
Oh, easily.
I think he could have made all of them, really.
He definitely could have been the head coaching job for any of these any of these teams.
For him not being picked up, I do not know why.
Yeah. Oh well, it's those teams' losses, and they'll just have to live without it now.
Another thing, though, I'm also surprised. Offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
You are lucky.
I'm lucky, yes. But for like the last couple of years now, he's been like hinting at it.
He didn't even take any interviews this
offseason. I know, so I'm like, do you really want to leave? Or you're just saying
I feel like he does, but he doesn't want to end on a bad note like he did.
Yeah.
I feel like if he's going to leave, he ends on a high of winning a Super Bowl.
He should.
That's what I think he will do.
He should have left when they beat San Francisco if he really wanted to have an actual head coaching job. But
if you guys win this next year, easily he gets a head coaching job. Even this offseason, I think he would have got a head coaching job.
No, for sure. I think so too. He's really smart.
The scheme is there.
Better than Mike McDaniel. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
True. And that oh my God, your offensive coordinator with that Dolphins offense might have been crazy.
Exactly.
Might have been crazy.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about some possible off-season signings. Free agency, baby.
I have a question. That is Devontae Adams, right?
Yes, that is correct. That is
Devontae Raiders
jersey. You want me? Let me tell you why I specifically found.
Wait a minute.
This picture.
Oh,
Guess
God.
where this man went to college?
In Oakland?
No.
I mean, Las Vegas?
No, he went to Fresno State. Guess who was his quarterback at the time?
Oh, Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Okay.
And they are good old pals.
So
I could see this man signing with them in a heartbeat.
So you're saying if Aaron Rodgers were to cut ties with Green Bay, he would go? Or even if Aaron Rodgers were to stay, he would still cut ties and go to...
No. So he'll either go to the Raiders or wherever Aaron Rodgers goes.
Wow.
So Aaron Rodgers, we'll talk about him in a second, but I see Devontae Adams going either to the Raiders or wherever Aaron Rodgers goes. I do not see him going back to the Packers no matter what, unless Aaron Rodgers stays,
so it's
which
gonna be
I do not see that happening whatsoever.
It's going to be like a Tom Brady and Gronk type thing.
Yeah, but he won't retire. He won't retire. If Rodgers decides to retire for some stupid reason this offseason because he doesn't get what he wants because he's a crybaby, Devontae Adams will sign with the Raiders. Even if he doesn't sign a Supermax.
That's going to be extra scary.
Oh, you are screwed. They are winning the AFC West if this man, him, Waller, and Hunter Renfrow, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of defense you have. That is scary. Scary.
Yeah, not.
All right. I'll talk about the player on my list next. Is Von Miller.
Okay.
He's getting up there in age, yes, but he had great productivity this year. Amazing productivity. Yeah. He still has huge value, even though he only has probably 2 or 3 years maximum left in his career.
Yeah.
I see him re-signing with the Broncos just because he said he never wanted to leave.
Really?
Re-signing with the Broncos or re-signing with the Rams if they win the Super Bowl. I wrote this before the Super Bowl happened. I could easily see him re-signing with the Rams. The Chargers might also have to go after him. Him and Joey Bosa would be scary. Him and Joey Bosa would be kind of nice, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
All right, who's the next player on your list for free agency?
Let me check real quick.
All right, well, I'm going to talk about
I'm prepared. My bad.
Son of a gun.
No, I got it right here. Chris Godwin.
I have him too. Who do you have him going to, though?
Chris Godwin.
Do you have him staying with the Bucks at any chance?
Honestly, if I was him, no.
Just because Tom Brady's gone?
Yes. I want to go somewhere with a good quarterback.
What if Kyler comes, though?
Then
we'll talk about that in a second.
He's definitely staying in that.
If Kyler comes, he might stay. But we'll talk about that in a second.
I see him leaving if they don't get a quarterback.
Okay. Where? Possibilities.
Honestly, it's going to be like another Mike Evans and Chris Godwin type thing, but the Chargers.
I have the Chargers on here as well.
The
Him and Keenan Allen.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Keenan Allen. The only problem I have with that is him and Keenan Allen play the same role.
This is true.
But since Mike
it's
Williams,
insane.
Mike
And
Williams
Mike
is
Williams.
leaving, possibly. He might re-sign with the Chargers, but they're going to have to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
He knows his worth now. That's a big... I totally forgot about Mike Williams. I didn't even put him on my list.
I did.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him.
He's definitely been that underdog type of wide receiver.
Yeah. I could see Chris Godwin also going to the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Only reason is because the Ravens are looking for that X factor
Yeah.
wide receiver. Because Marquise Brown is not freaking cutting it. Are you kidding me? This man is terrible. Hollywood Brown, more like Columbine Brown, kind of sucks ass.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Lamar Jackson needs help on the offense.
Oh, 100%.
So.
And with
Maybe get a running back. That might help.
J.K. Dobbins coming off injury, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
They'll be good. I could also see Chris Godwin going to the Colts. T.Y. Hilton is a free agent this year.
I would not want to.
The only reason I see him signing them there is if they give him a supermax, though. A max contract for what he can get is the only reason I can see him going there for 2-3 years max.
Yeah.
But that's just because of the money. Money-wise.
I would not. No.
Well, obviously not.
It's Carson Wentz, bro. Like,
But you're down on almost every quarterback that's not Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not. It's Carson Wentz. You're gonna tell me he's decent?
But he did have glimpses of where he was back to his almost MVP season where he tore his ACL. Yes, no?
Jonathan
he did have
Taylor carried.
Yes, I'm aware. But he did have some amazing parts in his game this season that could still be tweaked and perfected over this offseason. I'm not saying...
How many years has this man been in the league?
4 or 5, I think. You gotta think. He tore his ACL, though, so that's almost like a complete restart for a quarterback. Except for Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow's freaking...
Joe Burrow is crazy, yes.
My next guy is Allen Robinson from the Bears.
Oh.
This man needs to leave. He is leaving no matter what. He is not re-signing with the Bears.
I would not either.
No, he has been wanting and needing to get out of there for probably the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go quick with these ones. Ravens, Browns, and Broncos. Ravens because it's the same thing like with Chris Godwin. Browns because they don't have OBJ anymore. I don't know why you would go to the Browns, but I just put that on there because they might go after him in free agency, give him some money.
Yeah.
Broncos because I don't know if Sutton and Judy are going to be all that, honestly.
Yeah.
I really... Yeah, they're good. They have games, but they don't put games back to back to back like star wide receivers that Allen Robinson has shown to do with shitty quarterbacks like Jay Cutler, Nick Foles, Mitch Trubisky, and Justin Fields playing a terrible season, honestly, this year.
Another one I liked was, or he's probably going to leave, to be honest, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
He's
a free agent this year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mike Evans is a free agent.
Bucks are falling apart.
Exactly. Honestly, it would be awesome, right?
If you say the fucking Chiefs, I swear to God.
No, not the Chiefs. The Bills.
Ooh!
The Bills.
Him, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen. Oh, no, sorry, not Keenan Allen. Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm. That tall boy.
They have no cap space, though.
Dude, all you have to do is say, bro, you know how close we've gotten. We can get a Super Bowl. Do you want another Super Bowl or not?
You know how people are nowadays, though. They want the Super Bowl plus the money. Or they'll just take the money.
Yeah. But I guarantee, like, if money was a factor, like, you know, some of our teammates would, you know, give a little bit.
Nudge, nudge.
Give a little bit. Share the wealth card type
You think
thing.
Josh Allen or Stephon Diggs are going to take a cut out of their paycheck to get to Mike Evans?
1 year contract.
Simply 1 year. To go all in for next year?
Yep.
I could see it.
The Bills
Possibly.
are insane.
I could see it.
Mike Evans joins, it's over.
It's an automatic win, in my opinion,
it's
for the
over.
Super Bowl. They're
Exactly.
automatic Super Bowl locks against, I don't even know who's actually good in the NFC anymore. At the Rams, if they, hopefully, they're
stay
still
together.
open. They're still
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, but I think that's game over, and that would be insane.
So, next guy on my list is a Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive player. Came over from the Texans.
Uh-huh.
He's been playing great for you guys. You guys would be in shambles if he left.
Yep.
He's got to resign with the Chiefs.
He has to.
I think he has to.
Come on, man.
I think he has to.
We're talking about Tyrann Mathieu, by the way.
Tyrann Mathieu has to. It's Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger.
Yep.
The man is insane. He
You
flies around.
saw what happened when he had that concussion protocol, dude.
Your defense went.
Exactly.
He is the leader on that team because Swanson
Yes.
can't do shit.
No. Honestly, in my opinion, Sorensen, Tre'Davious Ward, they need to go.
Get out. All right.
Go.
Two other teams I put on here. I put the Colts. Forget that. I don't think he'll go there. They have a good defense. I don't think they'll waste the money. Think about this.
I swear to God, you see some dumbass shit.
Him on the Chargers.
And you know what? I could totally see him doing that. That's
Him and
what's sad.
Derwin James would
Yeah.
be the scariest safety dude. They play the same kind of role, though. That's the only reason I put... I'm thinking the Chargers. I just put them on here because I think it would be dope to see those two together.
Yeah.
That defense would... Honestly, you could put Derwin James down in the middle linebacker position. That man's big enough to play middle linebacker.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Or
okay.
you put I don't know who you put a strong safety of between Derwin James. I think you put Derwin James as strong safety just because he's a harder hitter than Tyrann Mathieu is.
Yeah.
Tyrann Mathieu's more of a freelancer kind of guy.
Yeah.
But Derwin James is a freelancer too. So that's the only reason I was saying thinking Chargers. But I think it would be crazy. If he signs with the Chargers, oh my God.
So many things can go wrong in the AFC West for the Chiefs especially.
Oh yeah, the Chiefs are
And
bulking
so
up this year.
I just need to make it past this free agency with not so many crazy things happening, and I'll be fine. That's all. Yeah, exactly. I don't need that happening, bro.
I want to see that happen.
No,
I
I do not
would
wanna
love
see
to see
that
that
happen.
happen.
We're not making it then.
Who's the next guy you got on your list?
Let me see.
Because I got two more defensive backs.
Oh, I got Orlando Brown.
Oh, okay, left tackle for the Chiefs.
Bruh. I cannot. I don't think we can lose him.
Do you think you have to resign? That's a must resign like Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
Y'all are about to have You guys will have no cap space just after signing those two people.
Yeah. Honestly, Patty is that type of guy where I think that if he really has to, he can
Take a pay cut.
take a little pay
After his
cut.
$500 million.
Yes. I do think that he could do that, especially for one of his linemen, bro. I think
They
he
do it
could
all the time for linemen. I mean, they do it more for weapons than they do for linemen, but they should think about doing it more for linemen because those are the guys who are protecting you.
Yeah. So I think he could definitely do that to keep.
So you
Orlando
only
Brown.
see him re-signing with the Chiefs, not going anywhere else? Do you think the Chiefs will go after Tyrann Mathieu or Orlando Brown harder if they have to choose?
Tyrann Mathieu
Easily,
for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
If any other team were to go after Orlando Brown in free agency, the right team to do so would be the Bengals. They need to.
Oh yeah,
So-
I was thinking the same thing. It has to be the Bengals.
So that's
They
the
would-
only
they
other
would-
place I could think of.
They would pay him a good amount of money
Yeah.
to come back to the AFC North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. My other guy was Stephon Gilmore.
I have him on here as well. He
Yeah.
just got traded to the Panthers.
I don't see
middle
him
of the
going
season.
anywhere.
You see him staying in the Panthers.
Yeah. He didn't really get enough time to, show what he's got and make a stamp on the season.
I agree. I have him staying with the Panthers,
Yeah.
or possibly, like you said, some people take some pay cuts.
Mhm.
I could see him signing with the Chiefs.
Really?
Going for another title run.
I would love that.
I would put that one on here for you.
I would love
I'm
that.
more of doing... Some of these are some, logical ones. Some of these are just some ones I would love to see.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of the sport. I love the Steelers. I love seeing them win. But we're going to be shitty for the next 10 years.
Yep.
I mean, I know this. Unless we
Yeah.
get Pickett. If we get Pickett,
Yeah. If you guys get Pickett, dude.
we're right back in it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if he evolves correctly.
Yeah.
Evolves like he's freaking Pokemon. Anyway, the last guy I have on my list is Devin McCourty. The
Devin
safety
McCourty.
for the
Okay.
Patriots.
Okay.
This man is so underrated in my
I say
opinion.
he stays.
Either he stays or goes to the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're missing one piece to that defense to put them over the top, and for for Hurts to take that one leap to put him from an average quarterback to a good quarterback for them to make the playoffs and make a good run.
Yeah. Honestly, I would just stay with the Patriots. I mean, you guys did really good with Mac being your rookie quarterback, and you guys made it to the playoffs. So
definitely
I would just stay.
You definitely have to
safe.
Make sure Mac
does really well.
Does better. Yeah. He needs to do something this offseason to figure out his passing ability. He's really good at handing the ball off, but I mean that's not saying much.
Yeah, for real. Did we talk about Odell?
We did not.
No, because I got that guy on my list.
I don't, because I only see him re-signing with the Rams if he does do anything.
Really?
Just because he got injured.
Yeah.
I originally did have him on my list, and I took him off.
Got a Super Bowl.
Was playing at peak performance, but that shows that he needs an elite quarterback, though, to do so.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like...
Baker, I don't know.
See, but, I mean, he also did good with Eli, and Eli was below average whenever he was playing with Odell. But Baker Mayfield was considered an average quarterback, yes, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he couldn't do anything. In my opinion, it was definitely more on Baker.
Yeah, it's definitely
more on Baker. OBJ definitely could have possibly done more.
Caleb's
definitely going to bash me for that one.
I totally love that OBJ is going to, like, just the thought of him staying in the Rams, because I think they mesh so well together.
Oh, yeah. I just hope he comes back to what he was playing like in the playoffs.
You got Cooper Kupp, OBJ, Van Jefferson.
Robert Woods was injured.
Yeah, Robert Woods is... Yeah, that's true.
Robert Woods and Higbee was injured. Higbee was injured. They're going to make another Super Bowl
Their wide receiver core is absolutely insane.
Their key play... Their running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends...
They have so many key players.
Bro, they have...
It's like, imagine
their skill positions are decked.
Imagine like a
They're
Pro Bowl
stacked.
team. Pro Bowl team, that's the Rams.
Yeah. I think I really hope they just have to hope Aaron Donald does not retire.
Yeah.
They have to hope so much. Like, oh.
Just one more run, please.
Seriously.
Come on, please.
He's just like, we're good. Sean McVay goes up to him. He's like, all right, you listen here. I know you're bigger than me and can totally throw me around, but we're making another run.
Making another run for this shit. Now you got to stay with us, bro.
All right. This is possibly my favorite segment right here. Just because the Steelers have so much light with this segment here. Trades.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you want to talk about the best first or the best for last?
Best for last.
All right. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay. A lot of people give him shit. I think he did pretty good.
He is statistically the worst
pretty good
quarterback in playoff history.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think he did. I think he's pretty good.
History.
I think he's pretty good.
I think you're
smoking. So you think smoking that Jimmy Garoppolo pack?
It's not a good pack, is it?
No. So for this picture, are you saying that?
Oh no!
Might pick him up.
No, I just did that on there just so you would think that.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, buddy.
I don't.
Not
hope,
a good look.
I don't hope they. I hope they don't.
Yeah.
But it might happen.
Damn, bro.
Just because he fits the same scheme as the quarterback we've had for the past 18 years. Mm-hmm. That big guy. He's not a gunslinger, which I would hope Mike Tomlin could push him into shape to be that gunslinger. Yeah. He's the only quarterback in the league that has multiple Super Bowls now.
Really?
Yeah, after Ben retired and Tom Brady both retired, he's the only quarterback in the NFL with multiple Super Bowls.
Oh, he got carried in all of them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's the only one.
I guess.
I could also see him going to the Bucs and the Broncos. I could see the Broncos making a trade if they don't pick
I'm
somebody
saying this
up.
right now. If Jimmy Garoppolo goes to the Bucs, Mike and Godwin are leaving. They're like, fuck this shit, I'm out, bro. They're not, they're not staying. Aaron Rodgers, though, to the Broncos. That's an actual thing, though. Like, that's an actual topic.
You think that's... Well, what about Kyler?
Kyler?
Yeah.
To the Bucs?
Possibly.
I mean,
if he goes anywhere, he's either staying with the Steelers or going to the Bucs.
It's definitely
not Steelers. Sorry, the Cardinals. Staying with the Cardinals, going to the Bucs, or
then Mike and Godwin are staying,
or goes to baseball. You know, this man still... He could go sign with the Athletics.
Yeah.
He still has that contract waiting for him.
Yeah.
This man is a multi-sport athlete, and I bet you he could still play baseball. Easily. I think he would have to convert to outfield, though. I don't think he could play shortstop like he was. But anyway, what about Russell Wilson? Does he stay with the Seahawks?
I'm going to say yes.
You think yes?
Yes.
The only two, honestly,
because of loyalty.
Okay. But he wants out. He has said he wants out.
I mean, they had a bad year this year. I mean, it's
because he got injured.
Exactly.
You think all teams from the NFC West would have made the playoffs if he didn't get injured?
Yes.
Wow. So who's out? The Eagles?
Hell yes. Hell yes.
The only places I can see Russell Wilson going is either possibly staying with the Seahawks, going to the Browns, like I have there actually, or the Eagles. If the Eagles get Russell Wilson and sign Devin McCourty possibly, that is a Super Bowl contending team in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
If they also get a weapon in the draft, because Nelson Aguilar is terrible.
Not good.
Devontae Smith, I don't think has evolved or
it was
proven enough. He was a good.
He
can
definitely
year.
develop to be better.
And Goddard is insane for tight ends, Miles Sanders getting old.
Yeah.
So I mean, they need to do more things to become that team, but Russell Wilson would definitely help. Aaron Rodgers, the man we have been talking about all year.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two places he goes, in my opinion.
There have been talks about him going to Denver.
It's either Denver or it's the Steelers. Possibly Buccaneers, but I don't see that happening. I don't see him going there after Tom Brady.
So you don't think at all he stays?
Oh, no. If he stays, he retires. If they do not trade him, he retires.
Wow.
And if I do not see him staying whatsoever. But if the Broncos give him, they have to give up 2 or 3 first-round picks, including Sutton or Judy, including Bradley Chubb as well.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, that's what the Packers need. They need that run stopper. Yeah?
If I'm the Broncos, I'm good. I'll wait a couple of years.
You really?
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb only has a couple more years, if you really think about it. This man's been playing for forever.
Bradley Chubb?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's been playing for at least 6 or 7 years. If I'm not mistaken. You want me to Google that real quick?
Yes. Not 6 or 7 years. I guarantee that much.
The only other team I could see him going is... Oh, damn, I was way wrong.
Yes, you
So
were.
5 years. He's been playing for 5 years. My bad.
That's what I'm saying. He's not that old.
All right. The only other team I could see him going to is the Steelers, just because the elite defense that we have.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm also putting that down because I have hopes that he'll come. But if we
dream about it.
If we do, we have to give up 2 or 3 first-round picks, possibly Tuitt.
Yeah.
Devin Bush, who's our linebacker, or Schroeder, which is the linebacker we just got from the Jags, who played pretty good this year. But there's no way we give up T.J. Watt or Cameron Hayward for Aaron Rodgers this offseason if we do trade for him. And if we do, the Steelers organization is super stupid, and I hope they all die in a hole.
Yes. I'm not even... Yeah, that wouldn't even surprise me, to be honest. Some organizations are just idiots.
And we just switched over a GM.
Yep.
And he doesn't even take over till after the draft, and I'm so confused by that.
Yep. Great, grand, and wonderful.
Anyway, that's all I got, unless you got something else.
That's all you got? One thing I wanted to touch up on before we got all into this trading stuff, I want to talk about the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I thought that was the best one I've seen since I've been alive. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
I mean, I don't care much for halftime shows. I'm not.
I thought it was awesome.
I'm not one to. It's just people singing, and honestly, if I wanted to listen to music during sports, I could just put it all up on my phone.
All right.
I mean, yes, it was cool, the nostalgia, bringing them back, 90s, early 2000s. Don't get me wrong, I love Eminem, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was smoking before the performance. I don't know if you saw that video.
I saw that.
Dr. Dre, Kendrick killed it. I totally forget the girl's name, but she did a good performance as well. They killed it. It was a good performance. I'm just never been one for the halftime show. That's just me. Unless it was Shakira. That's the only reason.
Unless it was Shakira and J-Lo, I'm not into it. But, no, I thought it was really good. I thought the choreography was great. The little houses they had lined up and whatnot. I thought that was cool.
It was nice that it was the hometown boys doing it in LA.
Exactly.
I do like that part.
I like that. I like they brought 50 Cent's music video into it when he was like hanging upside down. And
yeah,
stuff.
I told you
that was cool.
This man looks more like 75 Cent now, but I mean,
yeah, bro. He's still built though.
Yeah,
I was like,
I would say I think he's a little more built than built, but I mean.
He still got it, I think, bro.
I don't know how he's hanging upside down. This man looked like he was about to throw up.
Yeah, bro.
He was definitely losing some. All the blood was rushing to his head.
Yeah,
easily.
For real. But yeah, overall, I thought it was really good.
The Super Bowl, it was great. Yeah. It was a good Super Bowl compared to last year's. No offense, but it was a blowout last year.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a good Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, the Rams scared me there whenever they did not score. And I thought the Bengals were gonna win, and I was gonna be so upset.
I didn't think they were gonna get the ball back, and then they did, and I was like, okay, you gotta go for it. Now or never, baby. Alrighty, boys.
That's a wrap on episode 2 of the Say Less Sports Talk.
On the Say Less Sports Talk. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, it's already up there. Make sure to subscribe, and like. Don't comment.
No, you can comment. I'm not going to be opposed if you do comment, but I'm not going to force you to because all those YouTubers are just like comment, subscribe. Don't comment. It's not that big. Whatever. Anyway, go check us out on TikTok, Instagram, whatnot. Go follow us. We put content out every once in a while. We'll try and put more content up there this week from stuff like this. Other stuff we talked about last episode we might put up on there.
Yeah.
So definitely go check it out. We'll get small snippets and whatnot. More content coming soon. Next week we might talk a little bit about some basketball. We might hint on some NBA stuff. Trade deadline just happened and whatnot, so that might have to be a little bit of a topic. Mm-hmm. I'm a little late to the party, but we got to it at least.
We got to get through this football stuff, man.
Exactly. The Super Bowl just happened. That's more important in my opinion than the trade deadline. Anyway.
Deuces.
See you guys later.